Maybe I can train the plant not to eat the students. If not, I'll train the students to eat the plant.
Let's check here because I can't remember what we need. What we already have.
On one side of the scale, there's a 3 sea stone small ounce weight. On the other side, nothing.
I feel like we need to... I know how to do this part, but I don't remember how to do the thing that you need to do. We put the dragon's tears in there, I think. Yes, because they were in that. We've already looked at them. We've done that. Excuse the first 10 minutes of the game being, oh, what did we do last time? We can't get in the door because we need the password. We don't know the password. We have to get his master block to tell us the password. We need to record it and then play it back. This is Bill, who evades taxes and and buys off police officers.
Oh, there's a piece of paper in the crate. Delivery note. Better World Ironworks. 1 piss pot model carefree. 4 pieces of gold. Better World Ironworks. Never heard of it. Lots of new companies sprung up after the war.
Oh yeah, and he ordered a chamber pot with legs so that he didn't have to go to the bathroom. It would come to him. And then it, Beauty and the Beast style, escaped from him, his clutches, and is now roaming the sea somewhere. And I think we have to find it and recapture it. Oh, my throat.
The drain should lead directly to Seastone sewers. I would like to say that the sewers in this town are a true marvel of engineering skill. But in truth, the stink here in midsummer is absolutely breathtaking. There are the chocolate slough was talking about in the shop window. 2 Seastone small ounces of indulgence per chocolate, with and without alcohol. I wonder if Sloth would help me with a golem if I got him some chocolates.
Alright, we need to get chocolates for the 2-headed, not troll. It's not a troll, because the troll's a trollsome. Ogre. I'm pretty sure he's an ogre.
I should chat with X as little as possible. They could be watching us.
Oh yes, our political prisoner friend X.
Someone has glued these fabrications about the Archmage to the wall. No wonder his lead in the polls is disappearing. Hello, Mr. Shieldhand.
Shield hand.
Well, I never. If it isn't little Weathervane.
I like how he calls us little, but like you can see from how he's sat that like he's not that much taller than us. I think it's scandalous you're in cahoots with Bill. How dare you take 5 bribes?
As a captain of the city guard, to be taking bribes from a smuggler?
I don't know what you're talking about.
About your deal with Bill? Aha! He pays you not to look while he smuggles his alcohol past customs.
According to my information, the honourable traders of this town always pay the customs duty the town is due. But information to the contrary will, of course, be followed up resolutely by the town guard. We advocate stringent investigation in the case of bribery offences. That's always been our motto.
Have to be going.
Yeah.
Ah yes, the city guard, which is purely this guy here, will totally investigate himself properly.
The knight doesn't seem to have legs anymore, but he does have 2 strong arms of stone that any golem would be happy to have.
This is totally a reference to the knight from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Oh, there's the weird Beauty and the Beast chamber pot.
Empty boxes and packaging material. I can't see anything that in... Hey, what do we have here? Pretty good runner.
It's meant to be a portable toilet that comes to you, so you don't have to go to the toilet. But I mean, I'd run away too if I was a chamber pot. I forget this part is like a lot of walking back and forward. Poor piss pot.
Hey, take it easy. I mean you no harm. Don't jump. I'll stop here, okay?
It's ceramic. It'll 100% break. Sounds a bit like my life, probably. Because my neck right now is we're having a fun moment where it cramps up really badly, and then the left side of my face goes numb for like an hour. Fun times.
Why are you running away from me? I just want to talk to you. I could use some strong legs. Not for me, of course. I'm satisfied with my extremities. But for others. No, I'll back up a step.
Oh, we've got to find a way to talk a ceramic anthropomorphic pot from jumping off of a wall apparently right now. What's happening?
You're back. What did you find out?
Lots of documents full of lists and numbers. Nothing suspicious. But I did find an entry titled door with 4 numbers underneath. 4, 60, 9, 41. I wrote them down for you.
You did great. These numbers are sure to be the code for the door.
Thankfully.
Thanks for your help.
Well, if you need my help again, you know where to find me.
Thankfully it gave us those numbers, because I did not listen to that part of the
Wow.
conversation.
Yes, please.
Oh, I clicked to talk to someone, and the game was like, let's make this character walk backwards and forwards for like 30 seconds before we start the dialogue. It was very odd.
The fire is warm and bright, a welcome respite on a cold night.
I think, let's look at what we've got. Poor Timmy looks so weird. I think we go with Timmy back to the chocolate shop because he can fit down the drain. The chocolate shop's up here, right? Yes. The map is so small and my brain is still like, I don't know where anything is. And we've walked up and down it like at least 8 times at this point. We looked at the crate.
Hey, Timmy, do you think you could find a way into the bakery through the sewers?
Of course I can.
And maybe you could borrow chocolate?
No. But I could steal one.
I don't know. I don't want to incite you into doing something illegal.
It's not against the law for rats to steal food. It's expected of us.
Really?
Have you ever heard of a rat being thrown into jail for food theft?
Ah, true. Off you go then. Hopefully it'll work.
Chicago typewriter. Oh, that's
Where's Timmy? He's inside.
interesting show.
So he can only carry one chocolate at a time.
I think we send him more than once. Are we trapped here? Is he ever going to go there? Oh, we want a red one. Totally didn't see the tile.
He understood me. He has the red wrapped chocolate and is heading up. What's he up to now?
It's on the drain.
Wilbur?
Ah, there you are.
The chocolate. Catch!
Now it's your turn.
No need.
I can only remember like super vague points in the show.
Well,
One of
how
them
did I do?
Good job, Timmy.
just being like that. You know the like library like room that they have as an office. I remember that because it's in quite a like this house or whatever. It's in quite a few shows. So you see it a lot.
I think we could use another chocolate. A blue one this time.
Okay.
And it's just like the absurdity of
There he
having a
goes.
show where the plot is about a haunted typewriter
Catch.
trying to help or slash make a crime author solve a murder. It's very weird.
Good work.
Yeah, don't expect to understand the plot for quite a while. It's really, it's one of like, there was quite a few big dramas that came out that year, and it's, why did I go this way? I want to go back up. It's just very, like the plot is just not good. Like I feel like there's a show you could make out of it that would be fun, but like it's just, I don't know. It's no Goblin. It's no Duck Gibby. It's definitely one that hasn't stood the test of like time from when it came out. Here's me trying to list like good K-dramas and my mind just blanks. And there are many good ones. That's just one of the more questionable. Right now I'm watching a really, really good one. So far, I mean, it's only been 4 episodes out, but like, it's doing a lot for me. It's called Extraordinary Attorney.
The counterweight weighs 3 sea stones more.
I know
ounces.
this. Extraordinary Attorney Woo Young Woo, and it's really, really good. It's a really good depiction of autism in a way that I was worried, because any show that's like autism and savant syndrome, it's all usually cringy as fuck, to be honest. Where it's like autism is their superpower, and it's usually some like middle class white guy who's like, I have photographic memory about science and science things. Look at this genius who doesn't have any problems except ones that are funny for the sake of the show. But I feel like this show really does a good job of like showing negative things that happen as a result of being autistic, and I don't know, just like things that are good about being autistic, things that are bad, things that are just like, this is just life for us, and like the discrimination that happens too. It's very good at that.
Right then. The counterweight weighs exactly 3 sea stone small ounces. The chocolate weighs 2 sea stone small ounces. That means that when the weight is exactly the same on both sides, I'll have added exactly 1 sea stone small ounce to the pan.
Maths.
And that would be the case right now.
We solved the puzzle with maths.
Exactly 1 sea stone small ounce of soot, and in you go.
Did I put the right one in? I don't know if I put the right one on. Slight problem. Slight issue. I feel like, yeah, there's a separation of between quote unquote high functioning and low functioning people, which terms we don't like because everybody has moments when they're high functioning, quote unquote, and low functioning, quote unquote. And for a long time, the only differentiation between the two was, can you speak? Oh, then you're high functioning. You don't need any support. People who don't speak, or they'll never be anything, they'll never contribute to society, sort of situation was happening, and we don't like that, and shows tend to increase that, where it's like, oh, you know, are you one of the socially acceptable ways to be autistic or not? And it's just gross. It also, shockingly, this Korean show that I was talking about has a section of where it talks about Hans Asperger and like why we don't use Asperger's as a term anymore, although some people still do it personally, but like in general we don't use it anymore because of his Nazi affiliations and stuff he did during World War II, and it was very plainly put it out there, and that was really good. Anyway, I shall stop complaining about media's representations of autism. We shall play the game. Right. He's our two-headed ogre friend, and one of them wanted chocolate, and I feel... Oh, yeah. Look, yeah. People still use Aspie, but like it's generally older people. I don't know if like people who when I was diagnosed, I was told I had Asperger's. So like people who got their diagnosis later ago, question mark, like it only got found out. This sentence makes no sense. People who, when they were diagnosed, got the diagnosis Asperger's, may still use it personally, it's like terms in the LGBTQ plus movement. So sometimes older people will use terms to describe themselves that are no longer used by younger people or the like group in general. But people won't look badly at them because that's how they diagnose, like, how, not diagnose, that's autism, but how they view themselves, and that's fine. And like in the autism community, like if you still use Asperger's or Aspie, people don't have an issue with that. But it's when people who aren't in the community or newerly diagnosed, like people who get diagnosed now get diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. So you'll see ASD more common now than autistic spectrum or like ASD around on the internet a lot more. By younger people generally, or people who got diagnosed more closer to 2022 than, like, I think it was like 2015 maybe when I got diagnosed. I think 2015, 2016, because I think America had already moved away from, it already moved to DSM-5 by then, which stuck all the autistic labels that were different than ASD together to make ASD. And the UK and Europe still hadn't moved because we go by the World Health Organization's classifications or something. I don't know. This is way too much medical talk. But yes, that's he was involved in deciding which children were like worthy of living and who weren't. And that's why he made the separation of Asperger's from, I can't remember what they called it, autism back then. I think it was like childhood psychosis or something. So yeah. So that he'd be like, oh, these children will be something, so we need to keep them, and these ones will never be anything, so we need to get rid of them. And it's just the connotation and being named after someone involved in eugenics does not sit well for a lot of people. And it only came out about him pretty recently, so it's not something we've known for a very long time. Right, let's give this man his chocolate. Sloth.
Hello, Sloth.
Ah, Wilbur. Greetings.
Bill and Mr. Shieldhand, I bought you some chocolate. We brought him a blue one.
Look, I got you a chocolate.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Did we accidentally do it right?
Fantastic.
See? That's the way mages help one another. One wants a chocolate after closing, the other needs help with a golem.
I'm sorry, Wilbur. I can't help you, even if I wanted to. I haven't kept a single part. Psst, Wilbur. Not that again. And no, I won't put my hands over my ears.
I think in To the Moon they didn't name it as autism because I think they wanted it to be like it could be another neurological condition, but it's very obviously autism, so I don't understand why they didn't do that. It was very odd. It's like you want to be vague, but then your vagueness is too specific. So people can guess very easily. And it's just, you know, it's weird.
About the whole bringing down Bill thing,
Yes.
I'm afraid it didn't quite work. Sorry.
I wasn't exactly full of hope. And even if Bill did get his knuckles wrapped, someone else would have come and taken his place. It's the system that doesn't work. Broken!
The system
the
is
merchants are all
broken.
in cahoots and fix the prices among themselves.
Price fixing.
See you, love.
So long.
Do we have to get him a red one?
Hello, Blout.
Willy Bear!
Psst. Blout, what did you want to tell me?
I won't say. You're whispering again. If we talk now, does Sloth hear us? Oh, just stop whispering behind my back.
Oh, I remember now. We have to get him drunk with the alcoholic one.
Sorry. Want non-alcoholic drink as apology? Oh, no. You might have tricked me with alcohol once, but never again.
So Blout got you plastered?
Sloth get exhausted from itsy bitsy thimble of alcohol. Sloth like little girl with pigtails.
I have alcohol intolerance, or perhaps an allergy.
Don't be mean to people. Right. I think we have to get 2 more chocolates.
Bye!
We need the other colour one. So we have to go all the way. No, a minute. Yes, we have to go all the way back. Like I said, it is a weird choice. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't just be like, yes, it is autism, when it so obviously is autism that you're talking about. Like, if you want it to be a more vague neurological condition, then have vaguer symptoms. But who knows? Who knows what they're on?
I think we need another chocolate.
No problem. Which colour?
We want a red
Oh,
one.
one blue one, please.
We want a red one. Clicks blue one.
Oh, one blue one, please. One red one, please.
Okay.
Apparently, we're not allowed to get him a blue one. It's one of the games Adam played that holds a
goes.
lot of
Up onto the
meaning to me. Like that, there's Hellblade, and I really like Detention. I think they're all 3 really good.
Good work.
I think I just stopped in the middle of a sentence and I didn't say anything. If I did, I'm sorry. I have my brain is not good today. Why are we going back here? Oh yeah, we have to tell the door the password. And it'll tell us, you're not the headmaster. And we'll be like, oh yeah. Wrong one. I don't know why you watch. I don't know why you're watching this this stream. Why do we have hold of this? I don't know. Do we just talk to the door?
Hello?
What is the access code?
Yeah, and Firewatch, and they said firework. Firewatch is the game that Adam was playing when I first met him. We do know the code now.
The code is 46941.
Correct.
Then shouldn't you be opening right about now?
I don't know your voice. Headmaster Block hasn't introduced you to me.
But I have the code.
I have a dual-level security system. The correct code must be delivered in the voice of a teacher whom I know.
Why does
That would have been too easy.
why does the door have two-factor authentication?
It's me, Headmaster Block.
I may not have the power of sight, but I do have an exceptional pair of ears. You are not Headmaster Block.
It does have big
The door
ears.
won't be fooled so easily. The code has to be spoken in Headmaster Block's voice. That is a bit of a problem.
Then we go back this way and we talk to the slate. Hellblade just does a really good job, and like I first watched a playthrough of it when I was really unwell, and so it was a very emotionally supportive game at the time. And I used to listen to the soundtrack whilst walking around campus at university at like 11 p.m. That and Confession by Bang Yongguk and Zello. Now I have to try and feed him this alcoholic one.
Look, I got you a chocolate.
Ah, well, the thought was there, but those are the wrong ones. The red ones contain alcohol.
Alcohol makes love tired.
I'm afraid that's true. I only eat the blue ones without alcohol.
Oh well, I meant well.
The red one does look like a cherry liqueur, which is like the most disgusting form of chocolate. I feel like there are... What I did when I thought that I was autistic is this online... I can't remember what it was. It was an online test I just did. It's like your autism quotient test or something. And it has like a cutoff where it's like you may be autistic, you should talk to someone about it. And I was like... I was well over it. But it's like getting a diagnosis as an adult is hard, and it can be expensive if it's something you have to go private for, or you live somewhere where you have to pay for that. And some, I don't know, even here in the UK, there's some areas of the country where there's just
Headmaster
no
Block?
Yes.
adult services for autism. Once you're over 18, they're like, and you're done. You've got this far, you'll be fine. When like 50% of people with autism have a mental health problem as a result of the anxiety that you get from living in a world that isn't set up to be beneficial to you. Which is quite interesting to me. And yeah, ADHD is also really hard to get diagnosed as an adult. Purely just because, one, it's set up to be diagnosed in children, and two, they're like, oh, you've got this far, guess you're fine. And then there's like the is it something else thing where they're like, oh, sure, it's not this thing and this thing and this thing. But also, I think reaching out online to autism groups are usually very open and willing to talk to people who aren't formally diagnosed but do think that they might be on the spectrum, because we know of how hard it is and how financially draining it can be, and physically and emotionally. So going to those places, like there's really good Reddits where people talk about issues and you can ask questions, because you know, if there's coping methods that people have that are positive, you can try them in your life, and if it helps, it helps. We're not people who are like, oh, you're not formally diagnosed, then you don't get to be here. It's very accepting of self-diagnosis. And like, honestly, if you find something that the autistic community has talked about helpful in your life, and it helps you have a life that's less anxiety provoking and helps you get stuff done, then that's all that matters, really. Like for me, like without the online stuff, I wouldn't realize that, like, oh, I do stim. I just do it in incredibly weird ways that no one picked up.
Apparently, it's not enough to just know the Saffron door code. You have to have been introduced to the door too.
Correct. The door knows by means of the voice who has access and who doesn't.
And who has access?
At the moment, only me.
Oh, sorry, I burped directly into the microphone. Oh, only class here. But yeah, we don't really care. Like, as long as someone's not like doing it to mock autistic people, I don't care. Like, you don't need to. There's no like, you don't have to be card carrying autistic to get in. I also have phobia of touch. So I really get that. Because for me, being touched by other people, especially people I don't know, and in situations that I don't know that it's going to happen, it's physically painful to me. So like, even my family don't hug me unless I start it. And being hugged by people is really anxiety provoking for me because I don't know how long they're going to hug me for. And it's like, what's a socially acceptable length of time to hug someone? And if someone goes over the number that I have in my head is the long, like how long you can do, I don't know how to get out of it. And it makes me very, very anxious. It used to be really, really bad the way I couldn't get on a bus when there was enough people in it to like have to sit next to someone, because I knew that when we went around a corner, like they would touch me, and I wouldn't be able to cope for it. So like there was times when I went to college where I stood for like an hour and a half so that I didn't have to sit on a bus when there was open seats and a load of grandmas being like, oh, you can sit next to me, it's fine. COVID's really helped though, because people do not stand as close to you. Which sounds awful, but like it's extremely beneficial on that part. People will do anything not to sit next to someone on the bus. I also, Hellboy, I have a pin that you can wear on your clothes that says, "I'm autistic, please don't touch me." That I wear if I know that I'm going somewhere where people are going to try and touch me. Or if I'm going somewhere on a day when I know that if someone touches me, it's going to be a real bad day. So people can see. It's quite big and it's holographic, so it stands out, but it still looks like, like it's stylish. It's also useful if I'm going to a doctor's appointment or the hospital or something. So people ask me about it, and they're like, "Oh, because I'm really bad at medical things as well." But it's a lot better if someone tells me what they're going to do and like how long it's going to happen for. Because once you do that, you can like prepare your brain for it. Where it's like, I'm going to take blood from you, I'm going to touch this part of your arm, I'm going to put this elastic thing around your arm, we're going to, you don't have to look at it happening. Just put your arm straight like this, and we'll put this pillow under it, and it's going to take like 10 seconds to do. And if it like, usually for touching stuff, if someone tells me you don't have to do it, and if you tell me that you need to not, that you want me to not do it, then I'm usually alright enough to do it, because I know that I can not do it. If that makes any sense. Where like if you don't have the out built in at the beginning, then it becomes unbearable to do. Which is why I haven't been to a hairdresser's in an incredibly long amount of time. Because that's prolonged touching, small talk. You're kind of trapped there. You're kind of trapped there, and then they usually ask questions that I don't know how to answer. So that's why I cut my own hair.
Apparently, it's not enough to just know the staff room door code. You have to have been introduced to the door too.
Correct. The door knows by means of the voice who has access and who doesn't.
And who has access?
At the moment, only me.
Voice recognition door?
Apparently, it's not enough to just know the staff room door code. You have to have been introduced to the door too.
Correct. The door knows by means of the voice who has access and who doesn't.
And who has access?
At the moment, only me.
When... Oh, we just asked this question.
Have to be going.
Goodbye.
When we... I think that's good to ask people, especially in first aid situations, because people are scared, usually. Pain also isn't good at helping you have a clear mind. And people can be confused because of what's happening, or maybe someone has dementia, or they're a child that doesn't really understand what you're doing because they've never had it happen before, or like I said, people who are scared of being touched. Because, autism, but also people who have like PTSD and other traumatic experiences around touch. It's very beneficial to be like, oh, okay, like this is what I have to do this, to keep you safe, or to like stop you from bleeding to death. I feel like a lot of the time in medical things you feel a bit like a practice dummy rather than a person. People forget that like the person they're doing stuff to is a real person. It has a life outside of the thing that's happening right now.
think we could use another chocolate. A blue one this time.
Okay.
And like Hellboy says, like if you have someone that you trust to do it,
There he goes, up onto the roof.
and you have good coping methods like listening to music to distract yourself, and you can
Good work.
we didn't get given it till just now.
Right. I'll just swap the blue and red wrappers. Done.
No, we have to give him the blue one. Right. Remember the blue one. And go back this way. What was I saying? If you have good coping methods, it can make things that seem impossible to do just normal. Or easier. Like, I used to be absolutely terrified of the dentist. But now I have a dentist. It's like, well, because my jaw dislocates really easily. And whenever I got the dentist, they always dislocate my jaw. And I used to have a dentist who would just like grab hold of your jaw and put it back in. Where the one that I have now lets me put it back in on my own, which is always beneficial. And oh my god, I forgot what my own sentence was. Blue one. Let's get this man drunk.
Do you want another one of your favorite alcohol-free chocolates?
Oh, of course.
I just have my mouse in the middle of his face, sorry.
Oops.
Oh no!
Ooh, ouch.
Oops. Okay, we got him drunk.
Sloth KO. Very clever plan, Willy Burr.
Now we talked about.
What did you want to tell me, Blout? I hope it was worth it.
Blout has Golem. Or part of Golem.
Your brother's Golem?
No, other Golem. Blout bought it.
You bought one while your brother wasn't trying to make one and didn't tell him about it.
Why did you buy a Golem? And why don't you want Sloth to know anything about it?
Sloth always so much work, much stress, much row. Blout scared he'd fight more. Sloth leave him one day.
Right.
That's why Blout buy Golem. Should help in Sloth and Blout have holiday.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
see. And since Sloth had some bad experiences building golems, you wanted to keep it secret until it's finished.
See, Blout is actually a decent brother when he wants to be.
Where is the golem? Or the parts?
Here. It's broken.
Yes, I see that.
Blout buy more parts, then shout at until Golem come alive.
I don't think that's how it works.
It'll work.
Yes, Sloth hear and complain. Blout should not play with magic thingies. Williber must build Golem, then Blout stop making fun of Williber's size.
But you've never made fun of my size.
Williber so small, mice call him dwarf. Blout not say again if Williber help.
Fine. How about this? I'll help you out and build the golem, but it's mine until the election, and I can do what I want with it. I'll bring it back after the election, and the golem can help you and Sloth here in the inn.
Okay.
Oh, what happened?
Sloth sleepyhead.
See you later, Blout.
I used to have one particular song that I would listen to on repeat. Oh, this song's starting again. This one sounds like the it's like Charleston music almost, and my brain keeps playing the Charleston in my head whenever it starts playing. Anyway, oh my god, yeah, I used to have one particular song that I would listen to on repeat when I had to do coursework because it had exactly the right BPM to make my brain work properly. And you'd think, oh, that's like a calm music. No, it was like house.
Fantastic. What have we here? A torso and nothing else. Arms, legs, and head are missing.
I think we have to talk to the... we don't have mud. I think we have to ask for mud again. We don't need this one. I think maybe we show that to the piss pot. I think we talk to these people, these weirdos again, and get more mud to make the head. And then we need to talk this piss pot into not jumping off of here and smashing itself into pieces. There's something else we need to collect. We need to get the headmaster. Do we need to record him in a manner that's probably illegal? What else do we need? I think we have almost all the ink.
What can I do for you?
What's the best way to go about building a golem's body?
A golem needs a torso of stone, clay, loam, or similar. It also needs strong arms in order to carry heavy weights.
And a couple of strong legs to move around on.
Correct. The head of a golem must be made of clay and needs a mouth in which command notes can be inserted.
That means I'll have to make the head myself. Unless I just happen to find a finished golem head lying around somewhere.
Did you know that Hellboy, that there's a medical oh my god, one more thing. Medical thing where they looked at the effects of music on pain reception, and classical and metal are the best at people perceiving pain less than other genres of music. So it's totally understandable that metal would be calming. List of ingredients for the ink.
Show me the list.
12 teen drops of dragon sweat. It was crocodile tears that we put in, not dragon tears. I don't know where we get dragon sweat from. Oh, we have to get that other guy out of prison. Oh, there was something else we could have said to her. I'm pretty sure. What did I...
What can I do for you?
Can you imitate voices?
Can you imitate voices?
I can imitate the call of more than 17 birds.
I'm more interested in human voices.
I am sorry. I only have one voice at my disposal. A very pretty voice.
Oh, of course.
I can, however, record speech.
Record speech? What do you mean? Record speech? What do you mean? Fantastic! Fantastic! Okay, you can... How does this recording thing work?
I can record all of your conversations. If desired, I can play back only certain parts of the recording.
You mean that if I can somehow get the headmaster to say 4, 60, 9, and 41 in conversation, you could repeat those numbers in his voice?
Correct.
Excellent.
I mean, that's understandable.
I might have some more questions for you later.
And I might answer.
Such a sassy slut. I often listen to music to sleep, or like, I don't know, lo-fi playlists, or You know, like sounds of frogs in the rainforest stuff. I just put one on a playlist on Spotify and just go to sleep. I also listen to like podcasts to sleep. Usually about like
Hey, Master Block.
murder.
Yes.
I found this class 4.
This photograph of a school class was in the wrong cupboard. I'd like to file it away correctly, but I don't know where.
Show me that.
He loves organisation.
The year is written boldly and clearly. 1462.
62?
Yes, 62.
Ah, thanks for your help.
What are you
A
drinking?
clear liquid in a glass in a bar. What could it be?
Water.
Sure. Why not? A nice glass of cold water.
It's warm water. I drink 2 glasses of warm water every evening. It helps the digestive
This
process.
guy is not human.
Why don't you drink 3 glasses of water? Or 4?
4 glasses of water in one evening? That really would be decadent.
Besides, you'd probably have to keep getting out of bed to go to the toilet.
Yes, 4 glasses of water would simply be too many.
But it's good that we were able to talk about that. Would
Can you just
please
say
the
9?
word 9, Headmaster Block?
No, why should I?
Just because?
Professor Weathervane, it may be that you pass your evenings with silliness, but I prefer to be productive in the twilight hours.
Of course. Forgive me.
How many rings of power do the humans get again?
How many rings of power did the humans get again?
What are you talking about?
In that saying. 3 rings for the elven kings under the sky. 7 for the dwarf lords in their halls of stone. You know.
Never heard of it.
How dare you never have heard of the Lord of the Rings? What would be a suitable number of red balloons for the school opening?
I wonder whether we should hang up some balloons tomorrow morning for the
Luftballon.
school's inauguration. Red ones would be best. What do you think? What would be a typical number of red balloons?
Totally not 99.
We don't have scope in the budget for balloons. I also find them rather unsuitable.
98, maybe? 99?
I said no balloons.
Oh, I could really go for a nice dwarven ale about now. How about you?
It would kill you on the spot. You do know that.
Oh, I grew up with dwarfs. The cellar master always served dwarven ale in the garrison pub.
It's strictly forbidden.
Who says?
Licensing Law, Paragraph 9, Section 1.
We got the 9.
Dwarven ale may only be served in specially secured underground bunkers.
Paragraph 9 says that.
Paragraph 9, indeed.
Ah, the cellar master probably didn't know that. I'm going to send a carrier pigeon off to him tomorrow morning to warn him.
Dwarven ale. Too flammable. too high alcohol percentage. Yes, we got 9. Why were you the treasurer?
Why did they appoint you, of all people, treasurer?
Well, I think the leader of the council values my punctilious manner and neat bookkeeping. For several years in succession in my youth.
A mathematics champion. No.
So you were a mathematics champion in your youth?
For several years in succession, in fact.
Then tell me, what is...
Oh no. No, I have to do maths. Almost funny, save me. Oh no. Let's go with 65. I don't even know the number that we're supposed to be trying to get right now.
65 plus...
We need a minus in there.
23 minus... 47?
41.
Are you sure? I get 40.
41.
Oh my god.
Thanks. That's all I wanted.
Did we just get that by sheer luck? Or have I messed it up?
Have to be going.
Goodbye.
Gotta ask the slate. I guess since it's allowing us to do my maths, we didn't do it right, but
What
well,
can I do?
at least find the number that we need. Which numbers have we already
4,
recorded?
60, 9, and 41 are the numbers we need. Which ones do we have?
4, 69. 41.
Now we have all of the
Oh
numbers.
my gosh.
Staff room, here we go.
I did maths without knowing the number and got it right. Right, we can
I
leave
might
that.
have some more questions for you later.
We can go
And
kick the
I
door in
might
now.
answer.
We can open that door, and it probably has something that we need in it. Like dragon sweat. That we're totally not going to steal. I think maybe we show him this? No?
I bet it would be strong enough to carry the golem. But the poor little thing seems to be more than confused. I'm afraid it'll jump if I get too close. If only I knew what his problem is, then maybe I could talk to him.
I mean, if you're an anthropomorphic vessel that people peed into, I think you'd have issues too.
I find them both quite entertaining, but I don't know what I'd talk to them about.
We want the clay. Give us the clay. Go back up here. Oh, your legs would hurt after doing as much walking as our friend here has. Just up and down, up and down, up and down. Let's go kick this door in.
But I wonder how the tower managed to return unnoticed. I mean, if a tower climbs over the town walls and over the town's rooftops to get here, someone's sure to notice.
Probably. I mean, people noticed Howl's moving castle.
Hello?
What is the access code?
Ahem! Would you please let me and Headmaster Block in?
I only heard the footsteps of one person.
469. 41.
Oh, pardon me, Headmaster Block.
That's better.
We made it. This is totally not dangerous that you can just record someone's voice and therefore be get into the room. Totally not dangerous at all.
I'm not sure I'd enjoy flying on a broom like that. I'm a little afraid of heights, and when I look at the handle, I can't imagine that it'd be comfortable to sit on.
I feel like there was a show when I was a kid where there was witches, but they flew on not on brooms, on vacuum cleaners.
I guess Timmy's already looked in the rat-accessible files. He found
Rat
the door code in one
accessible.
of them.
Maybe we'll look in the non-rat accessible files. Ah.
Blocky won't mind if I borrow his pen. Well, he probably would,
Probably would.
but he doesn't need to know.
True. He won't know if we steal it.
That must be the rat hole Timmy used to get in. I didn't even notice it this afternoon. I think that's why rats make such good intelligence operatives. Nobody pays them any mind.
It's saving it rather that moment scares me.
Right then, Blocky Blocky was fiddling with this straw when I surprised him. A small bottle. What's this? A letter. Dear Council Leader Van Buren, rest assured of my fullest support during the election campaign. Nevertheless, as headmaster, it is my duty to point Article 47, Paragraph 6 of the school rules out to you. Advertising of any form is prohibited in the school, and I must insist that the entire campus be left out of the electoral campaign. And now, the final inventory list for the ground floor of the school. Then there's a list of all sorts of objects, although it appears Headmaster Block isn't quite finished yet. I'm impressed. The headmaster forbids advertising in school, even if it is for Van Buren's campaign. Law and order seem more important to him than personal benefit.
Nice.
And yet he tries to badger me out of the school. Strange.
I mean, he just doesn't like you. You know, he's got a snip personality.
In the straw was this bottle. Spidery old-fashioned writing, hard to decipher. Dragon sweat.
Yeah,
Dragon sweat.
Dragon sweat.
What is the probability of the headmaster having the one ingredient for magic ink in his drawer that I couldn't find anywhere else?
Very
Talk
convenient.
about luck.
Very convenient. I think that's everything in here. But like, I just love things about the game. Like, you can see the dust motes over here in the window. It's cool. We don't need to look at the fireplace. We can look at the clock though.
It's 12:33 12. The inauguration
Nice.
ceremony with the Archmage will be held here tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock standard time. That would be 87 minus 12 in the morning and...
Oh yeah, I remember the clock is a decimal clock. Which sounds horrifying. And then we go back in here to make the ink. That's one thing you can say about this game is that it has a good OST. Like, all the music in it is good. Dragon sweat.
I'll add exactly 12 drops of dragon sweat to the pot. And done. Alright, that's all of the ingredients in the pot. Now to give it a little stir. Ta-da!
Don't explode,
Magic
don't
ink.
explode. Don't be Seamus Finnegan and leave us with no eyebrows. Right, I've got the ink. We need to do something. What are our objectives? Let's make the golem. And we're going to make this golem. I think we have to go back to... I don't think we have anything to say here.
Hello, Bill. Wilbur. What are these Better World Ironworks?
They're those darn crooks what sold me this useless piss pot. Those do-gooders.
Do-gooders?
Yes. They collected swords, armour, and all that stuff after the war. Plough blades from swords, piss pots from helmets, that kind of rubbish.
You mean this piss pot was once some soldier's helmet?
Could have belonged to a general for all I care. Now it's a piss pot on the run.
Oh, a soldier's helmet.
That's a
converted
quote.
into a piss pot with legs. No wonder he doesn't like it. I have to be going, Bill. See you next time.
I'm writing that
See
down. No, it's on the run. Right. Now we go commiserate with our poor, previously a helmet friend. I mean, you could probably still use it as a helmet. But I'm pretty sure the P would be an issue. People would probably think you're a bit unhinged, but you know. Sometimes you just gotta live that unhinged life.
Don't jump! You were once a soldier's helmet, right? And the way you look, not just any soldier either. And now they've turned you into a magic piss pot.
Oh, how dare they?
I so understand why you ran away. You fought for good, went through so much, and now... How would you like to do great things once again? For your Commander-in-Chief? I'm building a golem to protect the Archmage. You know Archmage Alistair, don't you? He's in danger. Maybe the Shades are behind it. But definitely a dark power. You could be the golem's legs. It would be an honourable task. So you're in? Deal, little helmet. Don't cock it up.
I love how everything just fits in his backpack. Right, now we have the legs. Touch the legs, the golem.
They might not be your usual golem feat, but they seem highly motivated.
We have ink, we have a quill.
Right then, what do I need to write on the piece of paper to bring the golem to life? Just live?
Yes, in principle. But in golem language, and that's complicated, I'll dictate it to you. Grolop Grishna Kalabeb.
Wait a minute. Grolop Grishna Kelabeb? Those were a lot of words for a simple live.
Bringing dead material to life requires precise instructions.
Sounds logical, so what now?
Once the golem is complete, you can put the piece of paper in its mouth. But not before. Bringing half-finished golems to life is strongly discouraged.
I mean, if we don't have, like, a head yet, probably not great to have, like, an immortal body.
The jacket belongs to a protester. It has several patches and a badge pinned on the front. No one noticed.
Oh, I think we have to show it to our dear friend X that's in prison right now. So all the way back again. Our numb friend is getting his 10,000 steps in today. Right. No? Do we talk to him and then bring it up?
I should chat with X as little as possible. They could be watching us.
We don't chat with him? Are we going all the way back down to talk to the people, the protesters? Oh my god. 20,000 steps a day. Yeah, sweaty dragon. And then the howl. And now we can talk to them.
Yes?
I am one of you. This pin here should be proof enough.
Behold.
In principle, but perhaps you took it from one of our people under duress.
No, I, earned it. Fair and square.
I'm almost convinced. Show me our secret hand sign and we'll give you the clue.
Oh! Psst! I think I saw the town guard. Better not right now.
Aye, come back when the coast is clear. And
now we go back to see X. 20,000 steps a day.
What do you want?
What do you want? This arm is so scary. Hand sign.
If you're one of the protesters, then you'd have to know this secret hand signal, right?
Yeah.
Can you show it to me?
Ha! So you can tell them what it is.
No! I need it, and I'm one of you.
Then you must know the signal yourself.
Of course I do.
Yeah? Then do it for me. Do the secret signal.
Secret signal.
Can't be bothered. Maybe later. About this hand signal?
Yeah? Show me it.
No problem. But you first.
What's all that about?
I don't know if you're one of us. Besides, you've been in prison for quite a while, and maybe they brainwashed you.
All right. Now you.
Totally wasn't watching that. Oh god, it's not making me do it.
You're one of us.
They were saying something about a cake at the barricade?
Yeah, great work. I wanted a file to free myself. What did those geniuses send me? A bloody chisel.
Well, it's the thought that counts.
Perhaps if they'd hidden a hammer in the cake as well? I shall be bringing that up at the next group meeting. Numpties.
They are.
I need the chisel. Can you lend it to me?
What do you need it for?
Political reasons.
I'm not sure. But I know one thing. Every time something catches my eye, sooner or later it turns out to be useful.
Yeah, you're an attentive observer. But I don't see how that's gonna free me from this cell.
I think maybe we have to give them the hammer.
Well then, I have to be going.
Take care of yourself, brother.
For me, it's like day two. Day two is the worst for me. But make sure to take painkillers appropriately.
Excellent.
And
Yes.
About your chisel,
Yes.
put something
I might
warm on
have
it.
the right hammer for it.
Really? That'd be good.
I think it's worse
but
in the summer because you can't like put like a heat pad on without just like immediately breaking out in a sweat.
What type of hammer do you want?
Eh? What type of hammer? Just a hammer?
No.
Oh, but there's a whole range of them. I lived with the dwarves for a long time and learned quite a bit about hammer technology. You could have a dwarven steel head hammer, a common round head hammer, a war hammer, an MC hammer.
An MC.
Dwarven steelhead hammer?
Yeah, left or right-handed?
I just want to knock a few stones out of the wall.
Out of this wall? What kind of chisel have you got? When was it made? And what type of alloy did they use?
I don't know.
Hammer and chisel have to be perfectly matched, you see. If they're not, well, things can get pretty ugly.
Really?
Yeah, totally. This conversation is exactly what happens when you go to like a place that sells tools and you don't 100% know what you want. They're like, but can I have some screws? And they're like, well, do you want galvanized screws? Do you want indoor screws? Do you want self-ratcheting screws? Do you want screws this length? Do you want 10mm screws? Do you want 8mm screws? Do you want 6mm screws? Do you want 12mm screws? Do you want 32mm screws? She's like, I just want some screws, just standard size. Let me escape from these questions. The whole building could cave in.
Incorrect chiseling could cause the entire building to fall down. And what good is a hole in the wall if you're buried under tons of rock?
But I don't know what kind of chisel it is.
That's why you should always work with professionals. Give me the chisel, and I'll look for the right hammer.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, so that's why they called it a normal hammer. That looks more like a nail than a chisel.
Well then, I have to be going.
I don't know why we have a chisel.
Brother.
It's to destroy the statue. My brain. Wrong direction. No. I had a brain moment and now it was immediately foiled by itself. Chisel. Chisel those arms.
I hope you're not about to damage town property.
Totally not.
Me? Perish the thought.
That's good. Otherwise, I'd have to get up, go all the way over to where you are, and arrest you. Let's spare ourselves both the trouble, shall we?
No. How dare you stop our chiseling efforts? We just want arms.
The less I talk to him, the better.
Do we feed him? Do you want this chocolate that we have for no reason? Do you want this? No. We've got the ink. We need the arms. Down we go again. Now we've escaped him. Oh, cramp, I've got cramp in my leg. No. Ow. Oh, that was bad. I think we talked to the protesters again.
Yes?
Me again.
Do the secret sign.
Fine then.
No, I had to pay attention. Oh, how can you do this to me, game? Let's just do random. This one, this one, this one.
That wasn't right.
No.
I know. I just wanted to test you. You passed. See you later.
Now we have to go back again.
Darn it all to heck. That was not it.
Oh, the horror. Right. I just want to make this golem. I just want this part to be off. Normally I would end now, but I'm not ending when we're still on a golem building. Because that'll be 3 streams of golem building. No! Oh, I did not want that. My brain is starting to overheat right now. Right. Hand signals.
Hello? X?
Shh. What do you want?
Let's keep an eye out for fingers. Fingies.
Is that really you, X?
Yeah.
Do the signal.
2 fingers, 4 fingers, phone a friend.
Okay then.
2 fingers, 4 fingers, phone a friend.
Well then,
2 fingers, 4 fingers, phone a friend.
Take care of yourself.
2 fingers, 4 fingers, phone a friend. 2 fingies, 4 fingies. Find a friend. 2 fingies, 4 fingies. Find a friend. 2 fingies, 4 fingers. Find a friend. 2 fingies, 4 fingers. Make it there before I forget. Speedrun. 2 fingers, 4 fingers. Find a friend.
Yes.
Me again.
Do the secret sign.
Fine then.
2 fingers, 4 fingers, because he only has 3 fingers. Find a friend.
I know. I just wanted to test you. You passed. See you later. Done.
Yes.
Me again.
Do the secret sign.
Did my eyes
Fine.
not see? I'm sure it's this one, then this one, and then this one. But maybe it's this one.
That wasn't right.
I know. I just wanted to test you. You passed. See you later. Darn it all to heck. That was not it.
What? What? Do I just not have eyes? I mean, I have new glasses, so I can actually see now. I like how the knight has huge arms, like it has like WoW character arms, and then it has tiny little legs. That bro did not do leg day.
Hello? X?
Show me that hang signal again, my friend.
Is that really you, X?
Yeah.
Just imagine
Give me a
how
signal.
X feels that we've like asked him like.
Okay then.
Maybe it's the first one that I've got wrong.
Is that really you, X?
Yeah.
Do the signal.
He definitely does 4 fingers for a friend, right?
Okay then.
But then we'll just brute force it. We'll just brute force it.
Well then. I have to be going.
Take care of yourself, brother.
Definitely, he definitely does that. Or maybe they're discriminating over the fact that we don't have enough fingers to do it right. How dare you? Don't tell me we have to get the hands and then use the hands to do it, because that would literally drive me around the bend. Right, our protesting friends.
Yes.
Me again.
Do the secret sign.
Do the secret
Find
sign.
it.
Do the secret sign. It's definitely this one and then this one. So maybe it's this one, this one, this one.
Aye, spot on. I guess you really are one of us.
That's what I told you.
Here, take these. You can hang them up in the upper town.
Posters? I'm really more interested in the clay.
Yeah. Here's some clay as well. May this clod of pure earth serve the good cause.
Oh, it will. So then this hole... That should keep out any poison gas. The rest of the clay is for the golem head.
Right, we've got the head. Now we need the arms too, right? Let me think for a second. Welcome back, Hellboy. We were just talking about how the knight with the arms that we tried to hack off has a very WoW character look to him. And then like those huge pauldrons. And tiny little legs. Tiny little legs. Clay.
Right then. How should my golem look?
A statue's arms. Yeah, it's for 3 fingers. You have 3 fingers. You have 3 fingers. You also have an additional 2 fingers. Let's decide what our golem looks like. So I think we get 4 choices. Personally, I'm not into this one. I think it's either these horns or this 90s footballer spiky look. I think I've got the spiky. Which eyes? This one looks angry. This one looks very like that the monster's dad? Question mark? And this one just looks like I don't want to be. And this one is just creeping me out, so we'll go with this one. Oh, mouth and nose. I like this one's got a pumpkin mouth. This one kind of looks happy. It kind of offsets the eyes with the mouth. Like this one just looks horrified. This one looks tired. Pumpkin mouth or kind of happy mouth, I think. We'll go with kind of happy mouth.
Oh yeah, that's the way I like it. Do it.
Ew.
Eyes, yeah. Oh, the nose. Oh, that's tricky. And of course, not to forget the mouth opening. That's it. Perfect.
Now we have to cook it.
Should Block in Van Buren manage to fire me, I think I'll turn sculptor or golem head designer.
For that, we have to go outside and stick it in the fire that we made earlier. Like 2 streams ago. Cook it. Cook the head.
I'm pretty sure that clay sculptures aren't usually baked this way. But hey, this is innovation.
And then I think we put it in the body. We can't put the thing in yet because it's got no arms.
Hello, Sloth.
Ah, Wilbur. Greetings.
Look, I got you a chocolate.
Ah, well, the thought was there, but those are the wrong ones. The
We talked about that
I'm
one.
afraid that.
Oh well.
We already made him drunk.
So long.
I don't have anything to talk to Blout.
No. Somehow we need to get our friend to back off. Up here, our corrupt police officer. Maybe we talk to Bill, and Bill and him get in a fight or something. I don't know. We're looking at 25,000 steps today.
He seems to be pretty busy. Probably better if I don't disturb him without a good reason.
Any reason can we give them to him? No. Aha.
Ew, the bucket is filled with some kind of mucus. Half water, half troll spit, I bet. No wonder the floor isn't clean.
Troll spit. So troll snot is used as an industrial adhesive in an earlier part, and that was pretty disgusting. Go get some food, Hellboy. We're still going to be here for a while. As we small brain our way through this.
I'll paste up the place on the wall where I want to hang the posters. Should make less of a mess than the other way round.
Actual logical point.
Okay, troll spit isn't as sticky as troll snot, but maybe it'll do as a substitute for paste.
Stick the protest posters up over.
So?
Now we tell him, oh no, look.
Hello,
Something
Mr.
happened
Shieldan.
right next to you while you weren't paying attention.
Well, I never. If it isn't Little Weathervane.
It's really annoying me how he always calls him little. When
There's a
he's like,
protest poster on the notice board over there.
So?
It's against Council Leader Van Buren.
oh no.
Filth.
That's vandalism of the worst kind.
Now quickly. Got chisel these arms off. Chisel those arms.
Sorry, old friend.
Give me your wow pauldrons.
Oh, he still looks ready to fight.
I got 2 pages of items for the first time. The knight with no arms and legs. Still ready to fight though. Can still headbutt people. Right, now we have the arms, so we have the golem. Stick the arms on the golem.
And now the golem's body is finished. All that is missing is a spell written with magic ink for its mouth.
Spell.
Here we go. Blout, it's time. Do you want to watch?
Time for what? What are you two up to?
Williber build golem.
Impossible.
Come, you allowed not to.
Right then. Live!
What are you doing?
I felt it'd be boring without some thunder and lightning and so on.
Bosh! It's alive!
It's alive!
Fantastic!
It's an incredibly
Williber
cursed
done
golem.
it.
A real golem!
Help in. We have holidays.
But first, remember, he's going to be the Archmage's bodyguard until the election. It's just too bad he can't speak. Unless, ooh, wait a minute. Can you write? What are your orders, Master? Let's go to the mage school. We can discuss everything else there.
Good work, Wilbur.
Thank you. It feels good to be able to take at least one worry off the Archmage's back. Until then.
Mwah ha ha. Mwah ha 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 ha.
Oh no! It's evil laughing at us. see an issue here.
What's going on?
Slight issue.
You looking for this? What the?
Such gremlin.
Oh, the Archmage spoke of an evil presence in the school, but I never thought that I was the presence. I was under your nose the whole time and you didn't even notice. Are you something like my evil self? I'm no petty sideshow conjurer. I'm the greatest sorcerer in the world.
Oops. No, it's the evil frog. Like, I know it's Monkus, but like, when you're like, I'm the all-powerful, blah blah blah, I feel like you need taking a pound of peg by no one knowing who you are.
And you're...
Monkus, the sorcerer, son of Archwitch Mortroka, shapeshifter and evil genius?
Yes, I think we've met before, right? Last time we kicked you and your mother's fat butts, if I remember correctly.
But not this time! The Alliance will break, and the Kingdom of Shadows will rise again, with me as its leader!
Someone's thinking a real lot about themselves right now. Why you release me, Monkus, now?
I'm a teacher and a graduate mage. I demand that you release me immediately.
Otherwise, what?
Otherwise, we kick you in the butt. I think we go, I'll get very angry.
Otherwise, I'll get angry. And you wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
I don't even like you as you are now. Anyway, what are you going to do without this? Here.
That's mine. Give it back.
Just as delicate as peace in a world without the Archmage.
No. Oh.
Do you want to pretend that never happened? I mean, that was pretty embarrassing, right? The way you wanted to break that little thin wand and weren't able to. Remember? That one over there, you know, that skinny little wand on the floor, the really thin one that you couldn't break. That one. Nice one, Muscles.
That went better than I appreciate. Than I expected. What are you planning to do, you monster?
You're a monster. So what are your plans?
Oh, so this is the part where the bad guy tells the hero his plan so he can scupper it at the last moment. No, not this time. Nothing is going to stop me killing the Archmage.
You want to kill Alistair? You don't stand a chance. He's become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
I admit his magical powers are impressive. And he can sense my presence. As soon as I get within a few meters of him, he recognizes my evil intentions.
But how are you... Oh.
That's right. Not magical powers, young friend. Good old physical strength will be his end. One hit from a machine that is neither good nor evil. He won't even know what hit him.
No, we made the thing that will kill our friend.
No!
No. How did I get up here?
What did you do to my golem? He was supposed to clean the school.
Well, it appears that your golem obeyed his true master's orders.
But it's supposed to defend the Archmage. Why doesn't the pisspot do something?
He can't. I fear that the spell, which the slate provided, well,
It contained more than just the order to live.
The slate was from you.
The slate was evil.
Ah, light bulb moment. Just like the dragon's sweat. The only ingredient for the magic ink that you were not able to find. We encountered each other when I put the sweat into the desk drawer. Remember? Ha!
I knew never to trust a tablet. It's an evil tablet. Num num num. Why did I just make that noise?
I have to admit, I'm a little impressed. How did you fool us like that?
Well, it wasn't easy. It took a master of intrigue to manage it.
I'm sure.
Perhaps true. You were in my first class too, right?
The boy, the headmaster, I was both of them. I was looking for a way to get at the Archmage.
Impressive. Maybe you could free me and tell me more about it.
Oh, you're such a transparent liar, Weathervane. It's shocking.
I'll stop you. You're not going to do anything to Master Alistair.
Oh, really? Master Wilbur Weathervane, the big hero, will prevent it? Hmm? The very same Master Weathervane who built me the weapon I need?
No!
What will the people say when it's your golem who crushes the Archmage? And that's not all.
No!
That laugh though.
I really hope that it wasn't a student. And I hope I don't end up like that.
Ah, yes.
Just
We could totally reach the desk from here.
We gnomes are optimists by nature when it comes to physical characteristics. But I'm afraid the key is still out of my reach. Timmy!
Save us, Timmy.
What are you doing, Mr. Professor?
Long story. You gotta get me out of here, okay? Fast!
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Get the key. Gotta get on the desk.
The key on the desk, Timmy. Can you reach it?
I can't get up there.
I thought you were really good at climbing.
Yes, but not flying.
Well, think of something.
Aren't those stairs right there? Or steps?
Somehow we need to get Timmy onto the desk.
What have we got? We've got a hat. I want this hat.
Hey,
For the meme.
it makes much more sense when you look at it this way. Nope. No, it doesn't.
I feel like those stairs are like what we need. No? Hey, we got a skull.
I can't get any closer to it, but I got the skull and a little bone that was hanging off it.
Apart from the fact it still has a skull. A little bone. A little skull.
The skull's pretty heavy. It'll probably crush Timmy. And if I throw it on the floor, it could break. I'd better keep it.
Gotta keep that skull. Let's do it. Ow, ow. My elbow is just locked. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, oof. Oof, that was bad. We just looked at this. Why am I looking at it again? We're gonna use the... Oh, we need the magic wand.
Can you toss the wand up to me, Timmy?
Looks heavy.
Try.
Oops.
Oh well. Good try, Timmy. The wand is too heavy for him. He can't throw it high enough.
Doesn't mean we can't use it.
Timmy, a thread from the curtain. Can you bite one off?
I think that's like one of the biggest problems of living somewhere rural.
Well
It's
done.
like there's no services to speak of. We just took the red thread. Why don't we have it? Can't go back there. Is there anything else that we can click on?
The wand is too heavy for him. He can't throw it high enough. You're doing a great job, Timmy. Keep it up.
Surely it should be in here. Have we just... I've just messed this up somehow. No. Can't take the wand. We can't get it.
Somehow we need to get Timmy onto the desk.
I feel like this might be a bug.
Just do exactly what I tell you.
Will do.
Hey, Timmy, I've got
I
something
forget
for you.
it's different
Catch.
inventory.
Great. Now, please tie the hook to the end of the thread. Excellent. A grappling hook.
Grappling hook. Oh, I forget that's his inventory.
Can you use the grappling hook to climb onto the desk, Timmy?
Hey.
Great.
We made it. Go, Timmy. We don't want the ruler.
All right. Grab the key. The ruler, Timmy. Can you push almost half of it over the edge of the desk? I've got an idea.
We're bouncing.
Perfect. About half of the ruler is on the desk, while the other half is hanging in thin air. Okay, Timmy, this is where it gets tricky. Please stand on the end of the ruler. I know, the chances are 1 in a million, but we've got to try. Time is running out.
This is some Tom and Jerry antics right
Ready?
now.
Go!
Way!
Well, how good was that? The shackle was fast. I love it when a plan... Ah!
No!
Ow! Well,
His
I'm
poor
free.
face. He's gonna have bruises all over it.
Well done. Now listen to me. You run as fast as you can to your Uncle Remy and tell him that there's an attack planned on the Archmage. Got it?
An attack on Master Alistair.
That shapeshifter Monkus is behind it. And he has a golem. My golem.
We can do it. I'll get Uncle Remy.
Uncle Remy. Now, I think. Oh, there's anything in here that we need.
Okay,
I
let's
need
do
to
this.
leave now.
That's. Ooh, wait. I'll be needing this.
Oh yeah, might need one. Might need that.
I need to get in the hall immediately.
Stop. Admission only by written invitation.
But the Archmage is in there and he's in mortal danger.
Yeah, right.
But
Look, I'm sure he can look after himself.
I don't have time to play games, Shield Hand. You're going to let me in there.
Let us in.
No. Such a tone of voice from oh so friendly little Weathervane?
No!
I don't
No.
think so. I think you should... Ah!
Bubble, bubble. Toil and trouble. I think Wilbur
just
needs
in time.
more.
Ah, Wilbur, good to see you.
Hello, Archmage. Good to see you too. No! No! No!
No.
Stop! Ah!
Enough. I should have known that you'd be behind this, Monkus. This is the last time you hurt Avantasia. I'm going to have you imprisoned and...
No.
Alistair!
Ooh!
No. She's crucifying everything.
Danger! We have an intruder! Wilbur Weathervane! What the...
You're too late, Shield Hand. The Archmage has been murdered. By him!
But... what? How?
He has murdered the leader of the Alliance, which makes me the new leader. Arrest him, Shield Hand!
I think Monkus is the most biggest problem.
But...
Wilbur, this way. Quick, put this on.
Stop them!
Oh.
Out of the way!
The death glare that the rat gives him.
The Archmage, we have to...
We can't do anything right now. We should first consolidate our position and gather information. What happened exactly?
The Golem has never really listened to me. That damned magic slate whispered him his real commands. I built the weapon which tried to kill the Archmage.
If you want to blame someone, then start with me. I encourage you to build the thing. It was my duty to not just think of the good, but also the bad it could cause.
At the same time, right now I'm having borrowers vibes from the little house that we're in. Like the little thread table, and I think there's a shoe for a bed. There's like a sardine can with lids from things. There's balls in it. Like a stump. This big spoon. And the little firefly is going to swing inside of the bowl. It's like cutesy and I like it.
Monkus is behind all this. He tricked us all.
Monkus, the sorcerer.
He can use his amulet to transform himself. He assumed the role of the street urchin and the school headmaster, at least temporarily.
We never found him in the Tower of Evil. And how could we? He must have disguised himself as one of our own soldiers and come with us to Seastone. And your wand, what was that all about? The Archmage is the most powerful mage I know, and I saw him being turned into a frog, just like that.
I don't know. It behaved strangely yesterday in class too. But I never would have thought that it was so powerful that even a little girl... It was the wand. The whole time. It did all the magic, not me. It's so powerful that even a little girl...
Oh no, we're having an existential crisis right now.
It's all my fault. I didn't recognize Monkers, and I didn't realize there was a dark force coming from my wand because...
Wilbur.
Because, in reality, I'm not a mage at all.
What's the situation?
Not good. Another 2 of us have been turned into hamsters.
No.
The town is a nightmare in pink. The resistance has collapsed and the lower town is more like a ghost town. The Van Buren girl is transforming everything that is in her mother's way. There's nothing we can do to stop it.
Oh, not pink.
How's our patient doing? Come on, Wilbur. You can't go on like this. You've been lying there for days. We need your help.
I've already helped enough.
How many times have I told you it wasn't your fault? But even if that's what you want to believe, please help us.
We're just going to...
We have to get the wand of Van Buren's daughter and find a way to destroy it. And none of us knows about magical wands. You're the only one who does.
And like I said, we're just going till the end of this conversation and then seeing what we can do.
I don't know a thing about magic. I just waved a magic wand around and if all went well, I was able to light a fire. A little girl could transform entire cities with the same wand.
But you still know more about magic than we do. And then there's your legendary ingenuity.
Where did it get me? I killed the Archmage and plunged the world into chaos.
The world is always in chaos. And Alistair might still be alive.
But why would Van Buren leave the Archmage alive?
Why not? She feels invincible and is keeping him as a trophy. Van Buren has turned the school hall into a headquarters because the Archmage's office in the Mage's Tower is hiding from her. And all the rat holes in the school have been blocked off, so we don't know what is going on in there.
You gave me the wand back in the day. Where did you get it?
I'm on my way there now to look for clues as to how it can be destroyed. Will you come with me?
I can't. I'd just make things worse.
No, you wouldn't. And you've wallowed in self-pity for long enough.
Hey.
There's no place for layabouts or cowards in the Resistance.
That's not...
Yeah? It's not what, Wilbur?
You're right. I'll go back to the White Ridge Mountains.
Fine. Then go home and wait until the war comes to you. But my ring stays here.
Hey, don't! Ah!
If you want to know what's going on with the wand, find me at the entrance to the lower caves.
Remy is all about business today. And here in this rat kingdom is where I'm going to leave it for today. We finally made the golem, but it did mess up the people we were working with. I hope everyone enjoyed the game today. I know that we spent forever on that golem thing. Like really forever. Don't run with scissors. Keep washing your hands. And generally stay safe out there. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye bye. Can't find the button.